Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 3 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of yesterday morning's video, right after the intro. Alright, everybody, right off the bat, the SPY got out of that chop fest zone and moved all the way up to the price target of 38.80 and even higher. Alright, is this thing done yet? Honestly, I'm still bullish on it. I think we can move up beyond 3900. I think we can. Or it might act as resistance and then we could see a little bit of turbulence. But overall, the trend is looking good. The trend is still up and we're still going strong. So again, do expect a continuation within like moving into the next week as well. Not bearish on the SPY for those of you who are trading the SPY. Now, the very first one that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for today, that stock is GPS. And the reason why I want to talk about GPS is because of this. If you zoom out actually, let me go on the 4-hour time frame. And the pattern that I see on here is right over here. Right there. Alright? Right over here. It's very clean and it broke out yesterday and it's holding pretty well. Alright, we've seen this before, we have done this before. Watch this thing for a potential long all the way up to around $26, maybe even $27 within the next few days to few weeks. All right, watch this thing for a move up here. It's looking very, very clean, very, very clean. All right, and also do not be surprised if it like drags its feet like we've seen before. Sometimes it moves up here, like it could move to $24, pull back, drag its feet, right? Go sideways for a very long time before going back up again. Do not be surprised to see that because that can happen and we've seen that happen before. But as of right now, the setup is looking nice. I like the way this is, and I'm very long on this one. So watch this one for today. The very next one that we'll be talking about in this video that all of you should be keeping in your watch list is OXY. And for those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, I've talked about OXY multiple times. There was multiple chances to make money on this stock from there was a flag somewhere around here on the move on the way up to $21. It pulled back again, and guess what? It's making another flag. It broke out of another flag again. All right, right over here, and it broke out last. I think this was Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it broke out on Monday, stayed up here, and so far it's looking pretty good. It's looking very, very, very strong right now. This stock follows oil, right? This is an oil company, petroleum. Watch this thing for a potential long all the way up to 26 bucks. I mentioned before that the price target that I had, the long-term price target that I had for it was $26. And it just kept teasing along the way, which is like super irritating, right? It moves all the way up here. Everybody is happy. We're all making money. And then right when it looks so good, it pulls back and then it immediately goes into this drag phase right here. So, but as of right now, it wants to go back up here. I would not doubt this thing. I wouldn't doubt against it. I think it can go to $26. It might even make it there before earnings. And then whatever happens through earnings is whatever that happens through earnings. I don't really care because I don't hold anything through earnings at all, unless I really cannot help it. Like again, I do not condone holding anything through earnings. So hopefully we get to see that move before earnings happen. All right. Now the next one that all of you should be keeping in your watch list, the third stock for today, that stock is PLTR. All right. And some of you have been asking about the stock. I made previous videos about this thing. The very first one, not this very first one. The very first one that I made was over here at 20 bucks. And then the second one that I made, it was this stock is breaking out with ARK Invest News. It was right over here. We made a lot of money on this move, right? And then after that, the stock got sold upon. It got sold upon pretty heavily. If you look on the 15, it formed a double top over here, right? A very aggressive double top. And then it faded immediately afterwards. Like if you were holding this one, your stop loss for this entire trade, especially because I made a video over here, I thought it could go higher towards 50. It had an initial push to $42 and then it immediately got sold upon. The selling pressure was too great, and like 40 bucks was that cutoff to have your stop loss in place. That way you don't suffer a major loss. But as of right now, the stock is looking even better. It's looking better. It dropped all the way down to like $30.50, and it's holding this next level pretty well. And there have been some news about a partnership with BP Deepen partnership over here, as you can see on the left side. So there's some good news with the stock. This is more like a long-term play. If you're a long-term investor and you like this company and you think this company is gonna go to like the moon in like 1 to 5 years, again, if you want a dollar cost average your way in at these levels, I would not be mad at you. All right, this is an excellent dip buy. So watch this one for a potential long within the next few weeks. It does have earnings in the way, but I don't think it's gonna make that wild of a move through earnings. Like I don't think so. So it looks pretty good in my eyes. So definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. For those of y'all who dropped those in the comment section, the very first one that we're gonna cover is CRM. All right, and CRM is almost there. I covered it on Monday, and I told you that it could go up to 240, right? And it's been moving up slowly. It's almost at 240. I think we will get there today. I think we're gonna get there today, especially with the way the market is going right now. If the market hit 3,900, this thing can make a move all the way up. There is some news over here about them appointing a chief marketing officer, but that news might be really irrelevant to this chart pattern. Again, the falling wedge is there. It's going up sideways, and now it's creeping up again, and it's almost at the price target. All right, so just keep that in mind as you're trading this. Do not be too greedy. If it hits 240, like don't forget to pay yourself and take some money off the table. It did its job for us. It really did. So if you see the stock misbehaving and starting to collapse, do not forget to take your money off the table, because it could roll back over to 230. All right, it could. I'm not saying that it will. I'm just saying that you shouldn't be too greedy with the stock. The next one that I will be covering in this video, that stock is FedEx. No, not GDX. FedEx. There you go. All right. And FedEx didn't drop as low as I wanted it to go. FedEx did not drop all the way to 225. Right now, it looks like it wants to climb back up again. It looks like the drop is finally over. There is a bullish harami on here. Bullish harami right over here, as y'all can see on the charts. And it had a very strong day yesterday, and it's about to open higher at 250. So keep this one on your watches for a long. It's not looking bad at all. It's a nice setup, and honestly, I think it can go a lot higher. Probably to like 265 next week, probably by Monday or by Tuesday. I'm not bearish on the stock anymore. I'm really not. It's holding up. It's holding up pretty well. And short sellers will cover very soon. Okay, so watch this one for a long play as well. Now the next one that we'll be covering in this video, that stock is NNDM. And NNDM is following that path again. All right. It's gonna pull back a little bit. It's gonna pull back. It's gonna go all the way down and make a double bottom at around 13.10, and then go sideways and trickle for some weeks before it continues back up again. I told you guys that a while ago. It's gonna take a sweet time. So for the long-term investors out there, apply patience to the stock. Eventually, it's gonna fall a little bit. All right, it's gonna fall a little bit, but it's gonna curl back up again. Especially if you look at where it's at relative to where it has been, and that short sellers are still over here covering all of their positions, and the amount of volume over here is actually growing, which is a very, very good sign for this stock. All right, y'all. Do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. And the post-market analysis videos, I missed the one yesterday. I had a lot to do. I didn't have time to make a video, but usually we have our post-market analysis videos, which are made every single day in the afternoon. All right. Also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the market, if you are new to investing and would like to get started, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to have all the tools you need to start trading today. You can also get 4 free stocks after setting up with Webull using my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. Be very careful out there. Do not get too greedy. The market is pushing up right now. I'm looking at it right now. Today's gonna be a good day. The longs are gonna get paid. If you've been holding calls since like Friday, you're about to get paid. All right. Just watch the stocks for potential pullbacks. If it misbehaves, especially for CRM, it's like almost there. All right. Don't get too greedy with the stock. Do not get too greedy. Enjoy the outro.